Hi, this is Jay from Rona Rigs. On this video, I'm going to talk about the Dell Precision 3581 and my observations owning it for the last 4 weeks. Before we get started, I will explain that yes, I am in a robe. Let me just bring that up. It is currently early morning in Sydney, Australia, and it is the winter time, so a lot of us are wearing robes at the moment. So I'll start firstly with where I came from and then a bit about the 3581. So I started a couple of years ago, moved to a Dell XPS 13, which was a great laptop, super portable. But what I found over the last couple of years was that laptop worked great when I was either in our office or working from my home office where I had multiple screens and a docking station. But the second I tried using that laptop in another location, it just sucked. The screen was way too small to be able to do any meaningful type work, apart from maybe responding to emails. I spec'd that laptop with a 4K display, which meant the battery was horrendous. So as a alternative to working in an office, it really wasn't suitable. So the Dell just announced a few months ago their new 3581. So I wanted a 15 to 16 inch laptop that I could comfortably take with me whenever I work outside those two locations, our office and my home office. And spec wise, the laptop I purchased, i7, I noticed a big difference between price, even for us as resellers, between the i7 and the i9. I couldn't justify it. Spec'd it up with 16 gig RAM using one slot, meaning that I can drop in another 16 gig from Dell whenever I want. I did opt to get the A1000 dedicated GPU, predominantly for this type of work, video work. I noticed that using a dedicated GPU on the XPS 13, I just could not shoot 4K video and edit it in any meaningful way. So opted to get that. 1080p screen, so they don't do 4K for this type of laptop. The rest of it was all standard. I didn't do a custom config on it in any way. If I did, I might have added in the 5G capability, the bigger battery and all of that. But again, for me, the price point on this laptop was around about the 3,000 mark. I couldn't justify going to 3,500 to 4,000 because then all of a sudden I started to look at completely different things. So 5 things I've noticed so far owning this laptop in the last 4 weeks. First thing is it scratches really, really easily. Within 24 hours of owning this laptop, it looked like I owned it almost immediately. It looked like I'd owned it for 6 months. Reason being is it doesn't have a brushed aluminium finish. It's got like a coated gray finish on it, and underneath that is black. I have a laptop bag that's got a metal zip and quite a strong metal zip, and it ate away at that finish almost immediately. So in a moment you'll probably see a couple of images of that. So that's one of the things I've noticed. To combat that, I've bought a protector for the front end where the keyboard is, so hopefully that fixes that issue. Second is that the screen is so much better to work with as a 15.6 as opposed to a 13. I can go and comfortably sit in any location, a cafe, a car wash, a client site, my dad's home, anywhere else, and just use the screen on the laptop and get meaningful work done. Obviously running 2 screens is way better, but it's way, way easier to work remotely using the 15.6. Third, it's really quite heavy. This thing's a bit under 2 kilos. You really notice it weight-wise, but for me, I'm carrying it in a laptop bag. It doesn't really bother me that much. Fourth thing is the built-in ports, which images are going to come up on the screen in a moment, will make life so much better. The XPS line for Dell, and I think this is a trend with most laptops now, They don't have built-in ports apart from maybe one or two Thunderbolt, maybe a headphone jack. But this thing's got HDMI, it's got LAN, it's got USB-A, it's got a whole plethora of built-in ports. So over the weekend, I was away in Byron Bay. My daughter wanted to watch some Peppa Pig on the TV, had a HDMI cable, easy to plug in and watch. I could not do that with my XPS 13. Fifth, this is a business grade Dell product. So because of that, it feels very different in build quality than a normal, what they class as consumer grade product. So it just feels a bit better. The fan, there's a fan on the left hand side near the Thunderbolt ports. It kicks off. It feels strong. Because it is business grade, it comes with a better warranty and a whole other bunch of stuff. So overall, I'm really happy with it. I really like it. Obviously, we stock it at Rona Rigs, so that's part of my rationale with purchasing it. My recommendation to people who may be interested in it is it's a really solid laptop. You got great warranty and support options from Dell directly, with their pro support, which this comes with. It is a business grade laptop, so it's not sexy in a way like an XPS 15 is, or a 13, or a ZBook, or some of these other things. But for what I'm using it for, it's kind of bulletproof. And I really, really like it. So I'll probably do another review video in a couple of months to see if there's any other observations. I'll probably, when I drop in that extra 16 gig RAM into it, I'll put a video of that up. If you guys have any questions, hit me up in the comments. Feel free to send us an email, hello@ronarigs.com.au. If you're interested in buying one, feel free to buy it from us. Our prices are a hell of a lot better than Dell Direct. And we can do special configs and stuff too. So anyway, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you very much for watching, and take care.